Hello, fourth grade friends, it's Miss Eucardis, and I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is about songs 66 and 67 in Muller-Rush Book 1, lesson number 12. Both of these songs have notes on the D string and the A string, so even though the notes are labeled, you still have to know how to tell the difference whether it's an A string or a D string note, so I want to review that. On the violin, the D string notes start underneath the bottom line and go all the way up to the second line. That's how I know to play a note on the D string, is if it's in that area, from underneath the bottom line all the way up to the second line. A string notes on the violin start from the second space all the way up to the fourth line. So this whole area from the second space all the way up to the fourth line, if you see a note in that area, that means it's on the A string. On the viola, the D string notes start on the third space and go all the way up to the top line. So those are the D string notes, the area from the third space all the way to the top line. Those notes are on the D string. A string notes are really easy to spot on the viola. The A string note, the note A, starts right on the top line, and all the other notes on the A string, the first, the second, and third finger, have these little ledger lines that go above the staff. So that's how you identify if a note in the song for viola is on the A string. For cello, the D string notes start on the third line and go all the way up to the fourth space. So that area from the third line to the fourth space, if you see a note there, those notes are on the D string. And A string notes on the cello start on the top line, go above the top line, and then they also add two ledger lines for the two highest notes on the D string for cello. So that area from the top line all the way up to two ledger lines is A string note for cello. You'll notice in songs 66 and 67, the notes are labeled with numbers. That's very helpful, but it doesn't tell us what string the note is on. So use the information that I provided to be able to differentiate which note to play the note on. So I'm going to start with song 66. It is all half notes. There is a repeat at the end of the song, but I'm only going to play the song one time. You can repeat it when you're practicing it at home. So here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to play song 67. Song 67 is all quarter notes except for the very last note at the end, which is a half note. It is also repeated, but for the purpose of the video, I'll only play it once. Song 67. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you have it, song 66 and 67. Until next time, happy practicing.